Yo.
What's going on, people? It's your boy Marvin Lattimore.
Uni Francis.
Zoe Levy.
And this is another edition of Welcome to My Hood Film. People, we back again. This is the holiday episode, aka last episode of 2023.
Holidays, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Christmas, whatever.
All that and above, right?
Whatever that Star Wars shit it was. I forget, Chewbacca Day, whatever. Wookiee Day, something. Whatever.
Oh, I ain't know that. But
it's fine, it's something.
Nah, you explain all of that. Mm-hmm. So he's saying it right. Happy holidays, people. Whatever holiday it is you choose to celebrate, we support you. We support you. We support you also rocking whoops, wrong podcast. Rocking with Welcome to My
You got secondhand, it's all right.
Rocking with Welcome to My Hood Films podcast. Anyway, for those of you who do listen to our podcast, you already know what's going on. That's why we're not really just jumping into guest introductions, because it's the same guest from last time. We told y'all we're doing something unprecedented. First time on our show, we are using the same guest because she is watching a sequel to the movie she was first put onto, which was...
My best friend's wedding.
No.
My best man.
That's the white one. The best man.
The best man.
She's hot. She's hot. She gets cold easily. That's why she brought her up. Don't hold that against her. I smoked her out. Yeah, I'll take that on that.
No, there's a quiz.
That was beautiful. My best friend's wedding.
As you can see, she's a white lady right here.
I haven't watched the film since the film we watched, like a month and a half.
That's fair.
Okay.
No, it's a movie I watch.
Films are my thing.
I guess that's an interesting comparison. Yeah. Now that you kind of just threw that out there. I didn't. Well, we the best man and the best man's holiday, and then their TV show. Versus how many best friends' weddings were there? There's only one?
I think it was just that
still one. Okay.
Nah, they ain't got the juice like we had it.
Okay, they don't have the juice. Okay, never mind then. My bad. I thought he was about to take a deep dive for a second, but
she just saw that shit recently. I saw that.
Okay, so we watched.
It's a pretty popular movie in her defense.
No, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, was there more?
I don't know. I've seen it though, to be honest.
You didn't see it?
I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't seen any movies.
Oh, you saw about white equivalent. You were trying to save me from drowning.
It's been like a month and a half.
And you're like, nah, Uni, I'm gonna put the anchor on my ankles and fuck it.
No, I just don't watch films.
Okay,
that's fair.
Right, well.
So I'm glad we putting you on to some more films.
I'm not a cinephile.
We put you on the last 2 months of the year, and we feel good about that. Mm-hmm. So we showed you The Best Man first, and now we're showing you The Best Man's Holiday, which is the sequel. Yep. A time skip sequel, but a sequel in all the right. For those
real sequel, not Belly 2, but fuck that was.
Yeah.
Real sequel with the same
spin-offs,
people.
No prequels, just straight jump into the next chapter of their lives. So, long story short, for all of you who are new to this, once again, we tell you all the time, take somebody who's not, well-cultured in the art of hood films, right? Because it's kind of wrong to say not cultured in the art of the hood, but not cultured in the art of the hood film.
I'm safe to say in this case, it's that too.
Okay, fine. A little bit of both. However, we put them on the hood films that they may have never seen before, and we got two. So, So with that being said, let's get right into it. Best Man's Holiday came out in 2013. Mm-hmm. They were able to round up the same cast of characters from the first one.
Big budget.
Big budget. That's right. They had a bigger budget.
Choreography, singing.
Yep, that's right. Budget.
Car chases in a way, you know what I mean?
They were
police orchestrated.
Car chases.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
They definitely had money to do more shit here.
Yeah, they had
sure.
Yeah.
Compared to the first
one,
the mansion
they were set in.
The mansion was set in, that's right. Compared to the first one, the budget was $17 million, and they eclipsed that by making it back and then some. Within the first weekend, they made double. Wow. And by now, it's over $72 million worldwide.
That's pretty good. That's almost twice the original.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Yeah. So
that's why my sister Wade was like, "You never heard of this one?" Like she gave me like a stink face. Like, all right, I deserve that now. I didn't know.
I mean, I heard of it.
It's just with it like that. I didn't even heard of it at all.
Yeah, it's just that we were looking for holiday movies, and we were like, we forgot about two big ones.
Yeah, I didn't even know they made a sequel. Like, wait, what?
Yeah, the second one I knew was a holiday movie because it's literally in the title. But the first one I didn't know was made with the holidays in mind. I thought it was just a regular black movie about love or whatever. Mm-hmm. But all good. Mm-hmm. So this is a sequel. So what did you see this time in the sequel? Do you remember by any chance?
You mean the plot?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. She's like,
man, there was
the
so
story?
much.
We got you.
It was
Just
a
talk to us.
lot.
We got you. We're here for you.
Okay, so they're all invited. Well, first of all, it starts with the main character from the last one not being able to sell his book. Like, it's been years since he published a good book.
That's right.
He's trying to live up to that first novel that caused all the,
The drama.
riffraff, and his publisher's like, you should exploit your best friend, your ex-best friend, for money. Because, like, it's the American dream. It's America, baby.
That was dialogue in the movie.
So then he's like, okay, yes, I'll go to this thing, which is like a Christmas reunion. The game's coming. You find out the hot football player's wife has died, cancer, like way later in. But there's all this drama. Like, there's just so much interpersonal conflict, especially about the stripper turned girl next door.
Regina Hall's character.
Housewife,
Yeah, we had a bit wrong.
She was like in admissions at a private, prestigious, private school.
Basically, her and the dude Harold Perner. I don't know what's the character's name in the movie?
Merch.
Yeah, Merch. The guy from Lost.
Merch.
They found out Regina Hall's character, who had a bit role in the first one, but she's Regina Hall by the sequel time, so like you gotta get more shit to do.
True.
Fight scene and all, and they're right to do so because she's great. But they found out she might have did a little more than stripping than back in the day. They had it on video. They didn't show.
But I found it so interesting that like she had to clarify that she only did it once.
Yeah.
I don't believe it. Like, I'm not judging, but I'm sort of judging the film for like being like, like she says, I needed the money. For the record, it was once, and I was young and stupid and drunk.
Yeah.
But it's like women have to do that, not being young, not being stupid, not being drunk, just because that's what they're paid the most for. That's the fucked up thing.
Yeah, I mean, she did
that's
say
what bothers
that too,
me.
but yeah.
Like, people think that like most of the women who first were brought to this country, and like were housewives, but no, they were like prostitutes.
Yeah. No, we know.
Oh, okay.
But she was born here.
No, I'm okay.
No, I get it.
I'm just about like female, the fact that women are most valued for sex. That's what we're paid most for. Yeah, and it's like, but then it's like used against us really bothers me.
Yeah, we knew that. They lost $2 million in charity, and that's why he's the lost dude was wilding out for the whole movie.
Well, yeah, because he's like the most like uptight.
Yeah.
But I hate that they like made a point of being like, but his ex-girl gave the best head.
Yeah.
There was a lot of blowjob talk. There was a lot of like blowjobs are the one thing men really want, and then like the hot football players like God, family, football.
Yeah, that is true. I like how they split that around. He's like God, family, football.
Like Quincy was like getting pussy, getting head.
Yeah,
that is true.
Yeah.
It was like, but I think that was to show the change.
Yeah.
As time.
No.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, the difference between the different characters.
Yeah. Right. That's true. How they grown into. But you're right.
Like the main character Harper, like his is like prestige. That's what he's chasing.
Right.
The other one's God, family, football. Football is what's
Yeah.
But he lets God be his
first,
North
family
Star.
second, football in that order. That was his.
I think that's messed up. I think it should be family, God, football.
Hey, listen.
Let God come first.
Listen, you're not. Hey, that's how you feel.
And
you felt differently.
I get what you're saying. It's just stereotypically, and more probably realistically, in a black household, God is always first.
Really?
Yeah, in a black household.
That's crazy.
I can speak for a black household. Growing up in one, my mom was very religious, made me very religious, and I'm happy for that. But God is first, and then family is always second. Family is always top priority because it's what's
with no God. It was just family.
You said what?
I grew up with no God, just
no
family.
God, just family.
Secular Jew.
See, so it's like
we're Jewish for the cultural benefits.
At least you're honest. Some people ain't out here being honest. Like, nah, you don't go do shit.
No, my mom was like, why would I give $6,000 to a synagogue? I didn't want to go.
Nah, hey, listen, you to the choir, lady.
We had Hanukkah and Christmas as a kid, okay?
Damn.
What she said?
She would get Hanukkah and Christmas when she was younger.
But no Christmas tree. My dad never let us get a Christmas tree.
Wow, that's crazy.
And he's the Catholic, converted Jew.
Oh, okay. Did he still give you presents?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he was like an altar boy, so we didn't want to be Catholic anymore.
Oh, Jesus.
In the Midwest.
They need to make a best man for y'all people. You know what I'm saying?
So he's like, I'll be chosen.
Yeah, the chosen one. Yeah, you see, I like that. I like that. Friend of the chosen or some shit like that. You know what I mean? I don't know what they call it. I'm not gonna disrespect it. I'm just throwing out ideas.
She doesn't. Okay.
I pissed him off as a kid, being like, "You're not really Jewish." He's like, "I am." Like he tried the hardest of everyone to be Jewish.
I'm Jewish, okay?
He just studied. We're just born into it.
Just born into it. Yeah, I feel you on that one. That's what it is, and that.
It's so interesting though. It is very prevalent though for black households to believe, believe in God.
Yeah. It's part of it. That's why there's a lot of black movies that focus on Christmas.
Yeah.
But they focus also, like that percentage of Santa and Christmas is always outweighed by God. Like that's just what it is. There's always a movie where it's like, yeah, it's Christmas time, and then at some point they go to a church, and then somebody just starts singing. And then by the end of the movie, they're not even thinking about the gifts.
Community. I did a joke today about at the mic.
About what?
About like the girl I'm house sitting for in a story. I found out that she's a Christ. She's one of those people who believes in crystals. And I'm like, if you're gonna believe in woo shit, believe in God. Like, at least then you have community.
I mean,
there's no like Unitarian congregation of crystals. Like, no.
I'm Caribbean, so we don't believe in nothing. We a different kind of black. Like, we kind of, but we don't. We not.
Just know you got the day off.
Yeah, that's y'all. We not really.
We're not working with that.
They tried a church thing with me. It didn't stick. I'm not going. I'm gonna fall asleep.
Do you think it's like American black? Like black?
Yeah, because I would assume so. I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't know like straight African or Haitian.
Well, there were a lot of missionaries going to Africa. A lot of corruption there.
Hey, that's
not no more.
Yeah, that's a different story. But all I know is that most of them, they don't think about the news and the stuff that happens with that. They just think like, my God, and this is what it is. Like, when my family, we'll play like the blackest thing to play is Luther Vandross's Christmas album. The Mariah Carey song, which is not that black as it used to be, and because it's super mainstream. Yeah.
Come on. I love
Chris
it.
Brown's
I literally did a story about a show tomorrow with that song today.
Yeah, because that song is, it's a big shout out.
It was the second one on Instagram. It's been
the what?
When I went to music, it was the second song that came up.
Yeah, because it's big, especially gonna be this weekend. It's gonna be super big.
Second song every fucking year until we die.
I'm so excited for Christmas.
As you should be, and I'm glad that this movie helped you get more excited.
Did it though?
I mean,
it was so unrelated to Christmas.
Yeah,
it really was.
It doesn't feel like Christmas. Remember that?
Y'all.
You guys were like, that's the tagline.
I'm sorry.
It doesn't feel like Christmas.
That was the tagline.
This doesn't feel like Christmas.
It doesn't feel like Christmas.
Yeah,
Zoe said that during the scene.
Yeah.
Go ahead, say
the fight.
We should probably go in linear order because it was so much.
Whatever you want to do, bro.
Yeah, we'll say that for later because that little girl, Shelby's daughter, summed it up so well. It's like the end of the second act.
Well, I mean, we're kind of close to it because we just brought up. We kind of did it.
We haven't told the people what the hell happened.
Well, she kind of brought it up in the plot real quick.
2 plot lines out of 5.
I mean, it's close enough, but it's a 10-year-old movie, man. It's okay.
That's true.
What are the plot lines?
Yeah, go ahead, bring it up.
Oh, I was just. I was talking shit.
Okay.
No, you good.
So one needs money. One can't love.
Yeah.
Quincy can't love.
Yeah.
Not Jordan. Jordan?
Yeah, so you're right.
Jordan, right?
Nia Long's character.
Jordan
She's dating a white guy.
Harper.
That's the only
Harper needs money.
Harper's low on funds.
Lance and Mia, he's super successful. She's dying.
Yeah, she's successful.
Yeah, you ain't say homegirl was dying.
I did. I was getting there.
Okay, my bad.
I did. Candace, the stripper with the bow tie dude.
Yeah.
And then the woman, the successful newswoman with the white man.
Yeah.
Oh, right. There's her.
A white person.
Yeah, with a white guy.
The doctor was black. A black woman. Light skin. Black.
She wasn't a character.
So, just so you know, that is also a... hate to say it, but that is also a black film stereotype too. That in every black family film, there's always like that one black person that decides to bring home a white guy, and then they make jokes. Thankfully, they didn't really make a lot of jokes.
Yeah, he was a good.
He was good.
I don't want to say good white guy. Sounds bad, but they didn't treat him like a clown. They fucked around with him.
Yeah, they messed with him for like 2 minutes, and then they was like, "Nah, you good."
He had a couple good zingers, lines in there.
Right. So in this case. Yeah, it's been done before, but they decided to do it again. Mm-hmm. She could have just brought home a regular dude. I mean, a black dude, not regular, but a black dude. But in this case, she was like.
Oh, this is what I said. I'd be a bitch if I care about her past.
Yeah.
And they were like him. And then they endorsed him.
Right. And then
basically summed up.
Because they insinuated that one of them had slept with him.
Yeah, they were fucking with him saying, hey, we probably hit. He was like,
and they were like, nope.
Whatever.
Yeah, right.
That was 15 years ago.
Yeah,
What do you know about that?
Right.
The Bow-Tie guy was super insecure about his wife having been a former stripper who had
I think it really was about the money.
No, it was about the sexual act, not just dancing.
It was,
That's interesting because dancing is such sexual objectification.
He was forgetting about the fact that, like, that's why they were bringing it up. Like, you married her, you knew she was a stripper when you married her. Mm-hmm. So,
she was like in university. She was doing it to pay for university.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's so annoying that they care.
Hey.
Because like some people have to pay for university.
Message.
Like in order to have to do that to pay.
Listen, we on your side. We get it.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But now she's successful and she made it. They lost $2 million, but they got.
Right, that's the thing is if she didn't, it wouldn't matter. It's because she got to this high status position that it matters what she did.
Right.
Like if she just worked at the grocery store, no one would give a shit that she was a stripper.
True.
Like she didn't age out of the stripper. She like ascended.
Yeah.
You know, and now it's coming to
she's
bite her
saying.
back because of the status thing.
Right. If she worked at a grocery store and she needed money, somebody would have been like, "Yeah, you used to stripper, whatever. Here's the money." But it's because
no, but it wouldn't have hurt her. It would have just been like, of course she aged out of being a stripper. Now she has to work at a grocery store, but it's like she married well, you know, she married this like she's like running admissions, and he's like the head of donor relations at the school.
And then one guy chose to be like uptight because of an old video that resurfaced.
Well, no, it's like the fact that it was put on.
Well, yeah.
Which is also about the internet. Like you can't get away with anything.
Nah.
Yeah, which was also I like that they touched on that because that was slowly before the age of like got your ass. Yeah.
I mean, it's 2013. Like I think it was prime get your ass days.
The mean lady, you know, the sorority sister.
Yeah.
Shelby.
Yeah.
She was on like The Housewives. She was like a reality TV star.
Oh yeah,
right.
The Real Housewives of Westchester, y'all.
And I'm from Westchester.
It's not a thing. Oh yeah, you are.
No. Dubs up, baby.
That's like I don't even. She doesn't fit. That's like Beverly Hills.
No, that's a joke. Like there will never be a Real Housewives. That's not a thing.
Well, never say never, but hey, they done.
Westchester is like the OC of New York. Yeah.
What?
The OC.
No.
Remember that show? California.
No, just Orange County, like the.
I'm in the wrong part of Westchester.
Wrong city, my bad.
I must be going.
The buffer.
I must be going. Yeah, maybe.
New Rochelle.
Wrong part of
Yonkers.
I'm in the Westchester.
What's the third one?
Okay.
I know Yonkers, New Rock, Westchester. I feel like
no, but there's another Pelham.
Pelham.
Well, no, that's the Bronx, but there's another one.
No, it's a Pelham.
You're right. There's a Pelham.
They're all right outside of Bronx.
Well, Bronxville's bougie as fuck.
No, it's not.
Bronxville is. Bronxville.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Say that,
I disagree. I was 2 seconds later to say that.
Like, what part?
I was like, what part are you talking about?
Maybe the last stop off the 1 train where DJ Clay Slay lived? Maybe there.
But
and that's like a very small part.
Zoe corrected herself.
Yeah,
she said Bronxville.
Yeah,
She's like, for y'all to get all uppity on me.
Yeah. You didn't say that Ville. You gotta say that Ville.
You just say Bronx.
The euphemism rocking the mic for blowjobs.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting back to the blowjobs.
Oh yeah. There was a couple
it was
scenes
like
of intense blowjobs.
Yeah, it was like the main subject of discussion amongst the men.
This movie ain't gonna put you in a festive mood, folks. To be honest with you, this is kind of a.
It was like a drama shit show. Like the first one had like one coherent plot, you know, like other things were happening, but it wasn't like this one felt like a tornado.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
It really does suck.
It was like, how many plot twists can we get in? No, I mean I enjoyed it, but it was like, what the?
Yeah, we'll still watch the movie and like it, but it just sucks because, again, we bring this up all the time.
Sequels are never better.
Well, there's that.
Yeah.
That's
sometimes they are. Sometimes like Terminator 2.
Sometimes they can be. No, he's right. There's a few that you're like, okay, this will pass.
Fire Strikes Back.
And then there's a few where you go, you know what? Maybe shouldn't have did this again.
Yeah.
They hired like 8 writers and didn't cut a fucking thing 'cause they had the budget.
I mean, hey, you're right. When they had the budget,
what happened is everybody's more popular, so now everybody gets to do more.
More, yeah.
Like Regina Hall was a big character in that first one. She don't show up to like the 3rd act. Now it's like, nah, you Regina Hall. Nah, you a star. So you in this bitch.
And I think everybody pulled up because this movie, now you know that the first movie was more of a cult classic. To make everybody pull up to see the second one. Because they could have just been like, man, I ain't trying to watch this. But they came through.
Hey, yeah.
And it worked out. So now
They really ratcheted up.
They
were like, we have so much pressure.
That's right.
It seemed high pressure to like every minute.
My thing is, you call it Best Man Holiday. I'm expecting it to be a holiday. This is not a holiday. Like the little girl said, it doesn't feel like Christmas.
The mom died.
Well, it was it was a holiday because at the end they had a Christmas miracle. Remember, he scored a touchdown. He won. Remember, Lance was trying to break the rushing yard record.
I don't even know what that is.
Rushing the most yards. Basically,
running.
When you play
clearing
football,
the most yards.
Running the most yards on a football field. And I'm believing it's either he was doing this for the entire season, or I feel like he was doing this for his career. Like
it was the playoff game
in the history of football.
Right.
I don't even think it was a playoff game. I think it was just a regular game.
It was on Christmas.
It was a Christmas football game, which
no, that would be a playoff game, wouldn't it? No, when the playoff starts.
Playoffs always start in January.
Oh yeah, you're right. I always get
that's all right. But long story short, that was his Christmas miracle because she said, "This is what I want for Christmas." Was for him, I guess, to break the record and stuff like that, which he did. He was playing like trash because he kept focusing on her, and then she called him and was like, "Just get in their ass real quick." And he cooked them.
It's a good scene.
Yeah, there was even a Christmas miracle, folks, where if you do watch football, you will know, just like me, that a scene like this doesn't always happen. This man. So in the first Best Man, we could assume these people are all in like, let's say, early 20s. We had said like early mid 20s, and now we're talking about 2013. So now this guy,
15 years later,
this guy gotta be near 40 or in his 40s, and my man was still playing football. Shout outs to him, Tom Brady style. But on his last play, there was like 5 or so seconds left. He had to just run like a few yards in to score a touchdown, win the game, and break the record all at the same time. And he did so by running through not 1, not 2, but 3 defenders on the other team. Which was like, how bad are these defenders, one?
Well, that one was huge. It seemed like he was going to get like taken down. That was like the most unrealistic.
That's what I'm saying.
Like I was happy it happened.
He's a big, okay, he was a big running back, to be fair, but come on, 3, that doesn't always happen. You got
one was like as big as 2 of them were.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, there ain't no way, man.
Yeah, hey, listen to movies.
Also, once the third dude is running, like trying to like stop him,
they were pushing him back and they pushed them. That's such a
in most football plays, once the third dude
he was being taken out by one person before.
Right. So it's either his teammates are gonna come help him push across the line, or the other team is going to get more people to push him back. And sometimes in those plays, the ref kind of just stops it because they're like, he ain't going nowhere. So they just kind of stop the play. But that was a Christmas miracle. And then the other Christmas miracle was Harper and Robin, who was played by Taye Diggs and Sanaa Lathan. They had their baby named after Mia, who unfortunately passed away.
It was in the car. They had the baby in the car. And Lance delivered, the football player delivered the baby. That was and the woman who died convinced her husband, the football player, that she needs to forgive because the whole time he's like quietly, secretly working on this book. That he finds out about not through him. And he gets super pissed. And he's like, I will never forgive him. Leave.
I will never forgive him.
Yeah, I was
dramatic. Like, you need him. And he's like, I don't need him.
I don't need him. You need him.
I'm about to die. You fucking need him.
Yeah, she's like, now she just said the one thing she never got to tell him before because they were working their stuff out before in the first movie. In the first movie, he had an affair with his wife, whatever. And then he was mad, and then he took time to get over it, but he never forgave her.
But he fucked around her so much.
He what?
He fucked around her so much. She was like, I'm sorry, I chose him.
Yeah, so that's
which
what
was sort of being like,
came to the
yeah,
truth,
I chose him.
I chose him. It's not like he just jumped up and did it. I seduced him, and he chose to do it. But I picked him.
And of course, he felt bad for me when you're fucking around.
So you're the right person for this because you're finding No, I love it because instead of like we're just sitting here like, yeah, so this happened. She's like, yeah, but nobody's looking at the bigger picture. Like we're mad at her, but we should be mad at him.
I'm not mad at her.
No, but that's how they want to paint it.
That's why she said we all need to take responsibility for our part in this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I chose him, but it's like,
but you're
the reason. Yeah. Like if you were faithful to me, there's no way I would have fucked your best friend, but you were fucking everyone else.
Yeah. It's 100% right, and they showed that in the first movie, which was hilarious.
They didn't bring it up. They didn't bring it up
at all.
No, the second movie. No, that's what I'm saying.
Movie at all.
That's what I'm saying. He never got to settle. They never brought her into the equation in the first movie.
And and that's the thing. I feel like the female characters were more fleshed out.
Yeah.
But it also kind of pissed me off how outrageous some of them were made to be. Yeah. Like the Shelby one.
Shelby gonna be Shelby.
Yeah, talk about it, please.
Yeah, but like it's just such an unrealistic portrait of a woman.
Well, why? She's no, I'm just trying to understand. Oh, okay.
She was a little cartoonish.
Yeah, that's why I was like, that's why I said, who wrote this? Because I was watching how they were, and I was like, no, like we can be extra, we're not that extra.
Yeah. No, we're not like that.
It was more people who were, I can't. I'm gonna keep saying it because it's the truth. It's just they just keep riding the same black stereotypes. That's why she was saying those jokes.
Yeah. Like they were trying to up the ante.
Yeah, like the
so
you a hoe, you a $5 hoe and all this shit. Like so they was trying to up the ante to the fight, but instead they were just arguing weird. Because in regular arguments, you're not gonna say dumb shit like that. You're gonna say something stronger to make people be like, oh, now I am gonna fight you. But instead it was just like, your mama did
pop
this.
Off for less.
Yeah, in 1995, but not in 2013. We've all seen people pop off for less in the early 2000s, in the mid 2010s.
I don't know what he's doing out here.
No, you're right,
young and they wild.
I don't know. I guess it's also because they're older.
Yeah, they're older. They should be doing better. There's kids around. Yeah, a lot of kids too. Like 7 kids.
Well, the fight should not have happened.
No,
you're right. They shouldn't have fight. But
7 kids. He had 4 and then got cancer.
4 of them were the football players. 1 was Shelby's. Regina Hall and lost
had 2.
Had 2.
Yeah, that's 7. No, yeah.
Oh, you said it like it was an extra kid.
It was that extra kid.
She's like the extra kid.
It takes so much out of a woman to have 1 fucking baby.
I don't think it causes cancer.
That's why I was laughing.
But it takes out your life force,
I guess. I gotta do more research.
Oh, shit. Takes out your life force.
Every kid you lose a year.
I really think.
Okay.
No, I know. It's just the words you use is funny. I'm sorry. I'm a nerd. I'm sorry. As the life force was funny.
If I have a kid, I'm gonna lose 5 years off my life. It's like Highlander. It's just transfer life.
I mean, maybe I was about to say I don't know what it's like to
grow a kid.
I don't know what it's like to grow a human.
I'm too high to argue, so whatever.
So if anybody's gonna teach us, you know what I mean? Like I'm far be it for me to be like, no, that's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
And then you have a wife, and then she has a kid, and you're like, how you feel? And she says the same shit.
I feel drained.
I feel like 5 years is taking up my life force.
Yeah.
And then somewhere
my mom said she hasn't slept since 6 a.m. since she had me.
For real?
Past 6 a.m. Yeah.
Shit. See? Yeah. Remember this.
I
don't know. I feel like
my dad does. My mom does not.
I feel like that's your mom. My mom's definitely sleeping past 6.
Yeah, like I said, different strokes.
Do you live? Wait, your mom? You don't even live with your mom?
No.
Is she still sleeping? Not sleeping past 6 a.m.?
She's in Westchester, in the city.
Okay, so is she sleeping in now though?
No, she gets up at like 4:30.
She's like, you not getting what I'm telling you.
Yeah, like she's like
trying to tell you.
Mom needs some therapy.
Like, I'm literally telling you.
No way to live.
So now after seeing the second movie, do you feel like you have a change in who your favorite character is? I mean, you don't have to go back and remember from the last episode, which is currently streaming on YouTube and Spotify. But you do need to, do you feel like there's a new favorite character you have, or is it like you still riding on the same person?
Someone who actually became fleshed out as a character was the one who was pregnant this time.
Okay,
she was such a minor
gave
character.
Her more lines.
No, she was left behind in the last one.
That's true. She was just long distance relationship that he was having with her, and then she found.
Yeah, like he was gonna fuck the Jordy character.
Yeah. That is very true. And I wonder, because for those of you who don't know, we're pretty much spoiling the movie, but.
Oh my god, we spoiled it.
Yeah, we spoiled it. Yeah. They were supposed to make a third movie called The Best Man Wedding, but it never happened. And they basically allude to it in the end of The Best Man Holiday, that Terrence Howard's character Quentin was supposed to be getting married. So instead, what they do in the TV show that they ended up making called The Final Chapters, they
8 of them.
Yeah, 8 final chapters. They pretty much just ride from that narrative that's used as one of the storylines where Shelby is mad because she feels like she probably should have been with him instead of whoever the new girl is.
But the new girl's like gorgeous.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And not trash.
And not trash.
We don't know.
But we don't know. We watched like 5-10 minutes of the first episode.
5 minutes just because this man was like.
Yeah, but she was like a model, businesswoman, like actor, like she had a pretty.
Yeah, judging from that,
she's not trash.
You're right, but it was also looking like she was about her shit.
That's true. Maybe.
So, you know, he
so
found
she's like an
somebody-
enviable woman, not like the other one's just like a drama queen. That's why I don't like her. I don't like their portrayal of a woman like that.
Yeah. That's fair.
You're making me look at this movie in such a different light. I'm not gonna lie. Nah, bro, some real shit. I didn't think about that like that. I just thought like, fuck it, you know, like this is another one of those black stereotypical movies. We just talking shit and the gang getting back together and we drinking wine and we
They definitely did rack her up a bit.
They did. Yeah. Because they wanted.
Yeah, she was just cold in the last one. This time she was like a reality TV star shit show.
Yeah.
She was like a hurricane.
She went to her head.
Yeah, because they wanted to ride the narrative of like, oh, there's the Real Housewives and what was her name? Nene. Mm-hmm. Nene was like one of the biggest reality stars to come off of that. Yeah. So I think they wanted to take a dash of that and put it into her. And
I think toward the end of the movie they made her a little better.
Well, yeah, because it was a change of heart. That woman dying changed everybody because it made them realize like, we over here acting
life's too short.
Like jerks and life's too short.
Like why are we at each other's throats?
Exactly. And meanwhile, the one person who wasn't at anybody's throats and brought everybody together to be together is gone.
He's gone.
And now her husband was beefing with Homeboy again, and Homeboy was doing sneaky things again. Like it was just stuff where she was just like.
I thought it was really sweet the way the pimp playboy. Who actually comes from a good family, they point out when it's getting married.
Yeah.
Like, it was from a business family.
Those type of people.
Yeah.
Come from a good family and they start selling drugs and pimping the game out and becoming a rapper.
He offered money multiple times to Jordan.
He was like, bro, I got bread.
Not Jordan.
Harper. We know.
Harper's too.
Well, Terrence Howard character is a good dude. He just be on some your commitment phobe, I guess.
Well, yeah, he don't want to. He just don't believe in. Yeah. You know, that's why.
No, he like kicks people when they're down. Boy Toy's not like that.
Knows, like, when they're
he's kind of a dick.
Yeah. But he knows when they're two down is like, let me at least.
I'll give you a leaf to grab onto.
Let me at least try. Yeah. You know, so. But I get what you're saying. You can have a favorite character.
Or he was able to be more likable. Quincy was able to be more likable than the other one, than the woman.
Oh, okay. Then Shelby, right.
Oh, yeah.
So you can have a favorite character, but it's just you feel more like in this movie, it's just like it's hard because the way they were showcasing the female characters in this movie. Is that how you feel? Or
like Jordan was fleshed out. Mm-hmm. The news lady, the successful news lady. She was super fleshed out in the last one. They didn't really give her much playtime this time.
Yeah.
She was kind of accessory. She was like a side piece in a way.
Yeah, she definitely took him back.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like his new partner, like the woman who's pregnant had way more.
Yeah, woman's wife. They
that flipped.
Yeah, right.
As her mad.
It makes sense for this movie.
She had a voice in this one.
Yeah.
The other one didn't really.
I get it for this movie though.
It made sense.
Yeah. No, it made sense. It's just. I don't know.
Listen, there's 8 episodes of TV.
Like if I had a favorite, I guess it would be like the pregnant one, the one who was dying.
Yeah, they focus more on those two women.
Yeah.
I mean, the one who's dying made more sense because she was more of a central piece between Harper and Lance.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's sort of like they wrote off Jordan because she was dating a white man.
It's not because he was dating a white man. It's just that she was no longer involved.
Like all of a sudden it was just like, well, she made her bad.
No,
he's not even around. He might be cheating.
No.
I mean, that's a bridge we got to cross at some point too.
If it was a black man, it would have been the same thing. She's no longer involved with the main character, so naturally she's
with
not
either of them.
Gonna be.
She don't got no kids.
Yeah, she ain't got no kids either, so naturally she's gonna be.
Right. They just brought her
But as you can see, if you watch the first 5 minutes of the goddamn television show, that's about to change. So stick around.
Yeah, once.
I guess
This
watch
podcast
that
has
too.
become-
I guess it's
You were backseat for the sequel or the TV
Mark.
show. I need you to come back to the front again.
So, with that being said, what would you say is your? We told you last time. So since last time, we did tell you about the phrase "whose man's is this?" Do you feel like you've used it more?
Not at all.
Okay.
I forgot
Wonderful.
what it means.
Wonderful. It's wonderful.
They're popping off. Is that it? Right? Whose man is this?
No, it's not popping off for us. That's a legendary
No,
question.
is that what that
she's
means?
asking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, in a
No,
way.
You said is it popping off, so I thought you meant like is it getting popular? I was like, nah.
No.
No, she meant like is that person
Is that what it
popping
means?
off?
No,
Oh
is that what
no,
his
it
man
means
is?
like it means like
You know what?
somebody's embarrassing you.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like whose man's is this? They're embarrassing.
Or someone. They're
or
embarrassing
someone, or they're acting
They're
crazy.
being embarrassing.
Right.
So Shelby.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
what I'm saying. So there's a
Yeah.
You do not like
I have
Shelby.
not used it.
no, it's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
It's okay. No, I ain't make up the phrase, and neither did Uni. We don't care.
Yeah.
We ain't getting no royalties over that.
Yeah, we ain't patenting.
Yeah, we just using it for the show. So, and usually in our lives, but.
If you're not using, that's a good thing. That means
Yeah,
you're
right.
not
That
in a
means you don't got no
situation
friends. Yeah, right.
No,
where you
I-
need to be using that.
Right.
I was severely disrespected on the show 2 nights ago, actually.
Oh, okay.
I actually got up. I was so New York about it. I got up, and like he's like, "What's she doing?" Because like his whole set was just making fun of me. He didn't have the material. It was just he was like, "I'm gonna play a song," and then he just like ripped into me.
You're gonna play a song. Oh,
that's what you do.
wait.
Whose man
No,
is
no, I
this?
got
On a
up
guitar?
and I was like, I'm gonna fight you.
Oh, no.
Literally, I got big.
Okay.
It was good.
Oh, like a
I got
cat.
really
So you was
mad.
popping off.
I know I
Oh,
was.
okay.
He was mad.
Yeah.
No, I saw my friend's face. He was like, "Oh my god, what's happening?" Because he didn't see the start. Like the people who saw it were like, "That was fucked up."
You need to tell me
But
who
he's
that
friends
was
with the
later, 'cause I
producer,
wanna
so
know.
it's fine.
I wanna laugh.
And then he trolled me this morning. He commented on my.
That happens
deleted
so
it.
much.
I feel like mine's in this one was merch.
Merch.
Yeah.
Whose man's is this?
Harold Perrineau?
Because
No, I get it. I see it.
again, he did something. I mean, him and Harper both did something that could have been avoided, but Harper's situation was more understandable because it was like, it's kind of just random to just come to somebody's house after you don't really have much communication with them and be like, "Hey man, I was thinking about writing a book about you," and then they're gonna be like, we ain't really even like click like that for a while. So I get it, but in Merch's case, it was like, that's your
It's your
wife.
fucking wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could have just told her from stuff. Yo, shit's hot right now.
Yeah.
They got a video.
Yeah,
of
he
you.
kept. Everyone knew about it. That was
And then,
messed up.
and then you let
Everyone ended up
everybody
knowing
else
about
know
it.
except
And that's
your
why she
own
took her
wife.
kids
Yeah,
with her.
It's embarrassing.
And it's about her. It's
Right.
her tape.
And then the reason to bring it home for me, the reason is during sexual intercourse. There's no reason that you should be
It wasn't
bringing
his
this up.
head.
He was getting head.
Yeah.
He was getting.
Is that what you said to your clients?
Yeah.
She's like, let Candy
Yeah,
take
that was
care of
wild.
you.
That's wild. That's
Yeah.
a wild statement.
Yeah.
That is a wild statement. You do not say no person.
And then
should say that
Shelby
to their
comes at
partner.
her.
Right, and then Shelby brought
That
it
was
up.
painful.
Right, and then Shelby was clowning her, which led to the fight. But then it's like, now, you know I don't like this woman, and this woman knows before me.
Yeah.
Your ex, fan, that's messy.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, yo, whose man's is this, bro? You already learned from this. You learn how to grow a pair in the first movie, and now in the second movie you can't do it with the woman that you fell in love with. You had to like
2 kids.
Well, he
Yeah,
was
2
judging
kids.
her.
And that's what I'm saying is more crazy because in the first movie, that's how you met her. That's how you
Right.
fell in love with her.
Well, he like pulled her out of this life, and he doesn't want to
Right.
remember that she had it.
No, I get that. But then it's also, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, the communication got to come into play where it's like,
Yeah.
yo, fam, like.
And you lost 2 million donations. I'm definitely saying something like, yo, our back is against the wall. We 2 million down. So
Yeah. I mean,
What
I'm not
we
gonna
gonna
go that far, but I'm at least gonna say something like, yo, fam, like shit is real right now. You know, they got a video of you out surfacing the web
it's all
of
part of
what
it.
you used to do.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
it's not like you started a conversation like, we 2 million down. Be like,
Oh, I was gonna blame her, but I'm like, hey, listen, this is why I'm gonna be like, hey, this is what happened. We why we 2 million down.
Oh, okay.
I'm not blaming on you, but I don't really care. Cause me, I was like, it ain't about the stripping or sucking dick. I don't give a fuck. You gotta do what you gotta do to live. But we 2 million down. Now I'm gonna change the fact that we 2 million down. So damn it.
Quentin sent a dick pic to Shelby.
Yeah, that
That was
was
so
wild.
random.
That was wild.
And the thunder, and then he starts praying.
yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah, that is funny.
That was funny.
It was like, that's how God chooses.
That was
himself
well
to use.
executed for a crazy thing written.
Yeah, it's Terrence Howard, man. He know what he's doing.
Yeah, you know what he's doing.
He
That's why
got
you're a
awards
legend.
for no fucking reason.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I feel like he got the biggest of all of them, to be honest.
The biggest what?
Star.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he.
Like now, he's the most relevant.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. By this point in time.
Yeah,
This
who's
is
the
already-
biggest?
This is already
In 2013, which one was the biggest?
This is
Yeah.
already post Hustle and Flow.
So, oh yeah, way past that. So he was past the award nomination. He was in the first MCU movie, and then he was on at this point in time. He was on the TV show Empire, which was doing pretty well.
Yeah, no, I watched some Vampire.
Yeah, it was doing pretty well until your man's went and fucked it all
I
up.
liked it.
But
Yeah.
so he fucked it all up, and the story got stupid. Fun fact.
Yeah. I stopped watching.
Tay Diggs was on Empire at one point, but then he weirdly died. And then his character died in the show.
He couldn't afford him no more.
Which
it was
one was
stupid.
Tay Diggs?
So Tay Diggs played. So there was a family. It was the weirdest thing. This is when Empire got dumb. So Felicia
What season
Rashad.
was this?
Felicia, I think it was like season 4.
Oh yeah, I jumped
3 or
off by
4.
two.
Felicia. Long story short, Felicia Rashad played a pretty sassy, like rich tyrant of a woman or whatever, and then like her son was running for like mayor or Congress or some shit like that, and he fell in love with Taraji P. Henson's character. Lucius wasn't feeling it, but he let it rock, and then he like in turn got to like a fight because Tay Diggs' character's cousin was also related to Felicia Rashad. It was all one big family, and they were trying to like set up Lucius Lyon's family, and then like some shit went down, and he accidentally got shot, and then he died. And then, like, she tried to get revenge on the Lions, and then they sent her to jail. And then she tried to get revenge on him again. And I was like, so they just made, like, an arch enemy? That's when the show got done. Anyway, Tay Diggs was in it. Nia Long was in it. That's all I was trying to say. They were all in it at one point. Fun fact. But, oh, wait, who's your Who's Man's, bro?
Shelby.
Oh, Shelby. So
She was
two
my
Shelbys.
favorite character in the first one, but this one, I'm like, y'all push her way too far into doing stupid shit. It's Christmas.
It is weird, but I guess they're trying to show what the reality of life does, because you're right. In the first film, she was more like this, like,
To me, it's just
Ice
like,
Queen.
yeah.
It'd be okay. It's just that you have a kid that's like, it's 15 years, you still mad this dude left you? That's 5 niggas ago. Why you still holding on to this?
Well,
You got a whole ass human being to worry about.
if we wasn't so focused on one of the characters dying, I think they could have took the time to focus more on that. But I think
I don't know. I
once we
feel
got
like
into Shorty having cancer, it weighed
it did,
the whole
but
movie.
I
Right,
feel
it was
like
so
having
petty
kids
before
should
that.
weigh
Yeah, right?
I feel like having a kid should fucking weigh that down.
She was a horrible mother. She said
Yeah, she was a bad mom too.
no maternal bone in her body.
No,
It
yeah.
was sad. That was sad.
Yeah.
And that was the thing. It was like you didn't even get to see who the baby father was.
Yeah,
And you never
yeah,
know.
yeah.
You might know. Who knows?
Yeah.
But the thing is, it was just like, like we said in the first movie, she was like Ice Queen. She was bossy. Like she was like, you shouldn't go there. You shouldn't be with these ruffians.
Mm-hmm.
And then by the second movie, she's like, this $5 hoe. But it's just the price of fame. It changed her.
Yeah.
First off, also, I didn't even know they had a Flavor of Love All Stars. I remembered it was one show,
Oh, yeah, I
but it
remember
wasn't.
that.
But it was Charm School. It wasn't. It was
I
just.
think there might have been 2. Because
Oh.
Sean School was hosted by
It was Monique.
Yeah.
And that was the one where they tried to change them. It was,
Yeah.
which was also weird because it was like, how you being changed if you was all trying to get one dude? But I
Hey,
whatever.
listen, spinoffs.
Yeah, they got a lot of spinoffs.
Mhm.
Jesus. Anyway, but yeah, so her being on Flavor of Love, stuff like that, the limelight, it just changed her, and then she had to keep this persona up while hiding all her insecurities. I assume is what I felt I saw from this character, which was an interesting kind of like, I don't even know, you can't really call it a growth. It was more like just an interesting character change.
Yeah, I think it's made her like, she has more influence now, so she's gonna be her worst self.
Right.
Like you thought I was shitty in the first one.
Movie,
Now I'm
I'm
rich.
super
Now I'm
sad.
independently wealthy.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
super saiyan
Now I can
Vegeta
throw
now.
2 mil at.
Yeah.
2 mil.
Yeah.
Wait, she had a great book deal. And the
Yeah.
publisher
Man.
was like,
That's all I was thinking. I was because it hit me because I was like, damn, the reality show did that, and then I forgot she wrote the book, and then the book blew up. And that was a funny scene to me in the beginning when he's like, yo, you need to check this book out. He's like, what the f?
Yeah, that was
even this
like,
book
she
out?
made a book.
Like, she made a book. That was funny.
Yeah.
That to me was a funny scene. And honestly,
I feel like this is more dramedy than comedy.
oh,
That was the issue.
I mean, I was
Not
laughing.
the issue, but that
I ain't
was
gonna
the
front, I was
100%.
laughing.
No, you're not wrong.
They definitely up
Like the
drama.
first one was much more comedy.
Yeah. There's like several other Black Christmas movies, and they all follow a similar trope where it's just like, it's a dramedy. It's like you're supposed to laugh, but then there's a scene where you're just like, what?
No, I was laughing.
It was
just
cringe.
that they would hit you with some like
It was
stabs
heavy.
to the chest out of nowhere. Like that whole scene where she like describing like not being able to have kids. Like, oh, this is heavy.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
I didn't feel Christmas.
you're gonna
Don't
have
do that.
But that's what I'm saying. You're gonna have moments where you're gonna laugh, but there's also moments where
Yeah.
you're just like, this took a wild left.
Wild laugh.
Wild
bro.
left. And this shit, and that's what I was trying to say with y'all.
2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah, it was 2 hours of
2
just
hours.
brutality. A lot of brutality.
And
The
most
4 male characters had a synchronized dance sequence.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, they did
crazy.
Airband, which I was
Yeah.
looking it up for the life of me, and I realized it's just basically like lip syncing.
It was such a necessary scene.
It was
Yes.
good. I liked it.
Yes.
That's good.
But I think
It was expensive. Let's be real.
Yeah,
Like,
so I also
choreography.
found out that they weren't dancing. Those were stuntmen.
Okay.
Really?
That's why
Yeah.
Terrence Howard's character was able to like go all the way down to the floor and come back up.
Uh,
And in my mind, I was like, this old
Pointless.
man, yeah.
so they put their faces on them?
So the only times you actually saw them was when they like first started out and were doing like light moves. But once they started like doing like spins and drops and shit, that's when it was like, all right, send in the dancers. But when it was just easy stuff like
Well, they
my hat,
needed them.
yeah, like little easy
For their
shit.
face. They
Yeah,
needed them.
Yeah, right.
And then when
right.
it's like,
when it's like, we need
they're
to
like,
drop.
let's match up this
Let's
guy.
match up this guy. Yeah, get another light skinned dude.
Yeah.
That's Terrence Howard. Bang.
Terrence Howard had said the funniest thing.
Talk about it.
These white people pay me to tell them what black people think, but I'm light skinned. That was
Yeah,
so
he got a lot
funny
of
to
gems
me.
in
He
this
had a
movie.
lot of gems. He had a lot of gems. And it was just a gem that you were like, okay, I guess. I think he was describing his time at Marvel, and then they realized, like, yeah, we don't really need you anymore. We can get a darker black guy. You ever heard of this Don Cheadle?
Well, nah, he wanted more money.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm just
that's
messing.
why-
I'm just messing. But he was probably like, I almost won an Academy Award. He's like, that's interesting. So did Don. We can get you out of here in no
Yeah,
time.
they don't get
That's sort of like mean like white people want to hear from light skinned people what black people want.
Like
that's what it meant to me.
What's the word in the streets? It's like it's fire. Oh yeah, it's fire. Like it's just like
Right.
Yeah, like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, and it's interesting how wealth changed the football player and the wife.
Why is that?
Like they were like the child was like swell.
Oh
Man,
yeah.
these kids were too well
Rich
behaved
kid.
for me.
Fluent in money. They
Yeah.
were fluent in money.
They were like, "May I take your coat?"
Yeah. When you're fluent in
Your
money, them
purse.
SAT words be flying.
Man.
Flying off the shelf.
I think that
They were
watching
sweater vests.
Regina Hall fight Shelby, that was probably the only fight they ever saw in their life. Up until that point.
Maybe not the football players' kids.
No, I mean the football player kids, that was probably the only fight they ever saw in their life.
No, that's what I'm saying. Maybe not because
You think they saw another fight?
football, bro. They always
No,
fight
but
football.
he was professional
Yeah.
throughout his career.
Yeah.
No, he was. But I don't stop the other motherfuckers that's playing ball.
Yeah, but
Taking
they're
the
at home
kids.
with Mia.
Yeah, they're home with Mia. He's not taking them.
But what I'm saying is, if you're watching
They
the
watch
game
Daddy on
the-
at some
Oh, it's so
Oh,
violent.
yeah.
So
Oh no, I
violent.
mean like in front of them.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's not on TV. I'm talking about
at
like
some point, cats is
in
throwing
live
hands.
action. Like, oh shit, I'm watching two humans try to hurt each other. Never seen that.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe
Yeah, I'm
not.
thinking
maybe
that's-
none of the kids seen that
I
before,
don't
which is
think
why
they've seen that.
Shelby's mom cried. I mean, Shelby's kid cried because
That might have been my favorite character in the whole movie.
I mean that was a real scene because you don't know to see your mom act like that,
Yeah.
especially in real life. You know, with the cameras off, that's a tough moment.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
if I ever saw my parents like fighting somebody as a kid, I probably feel that way
I
because you're
saw
not-
my dad wild out.
Got
I
your
don't know if
applause.
my mom is different. I don't know. No, I think I see my mom was wild out. Actually, never mind. She was wild.
Yeah.
It's
And
never
that's-
mind.
yeah.
No, I think about like, no, you had hands.
And for that girl, that's the person she looked up to, and it's just like,
But my mom wasn't like calling her.
But she was like, I only criticize her because she's
Yeah.
not like me. She's like, you're eating too much.
Yeah.
right, but that's still your mama, you
I
know.
was
You
like,
still,
oh,
yeah.
she's instilling an eating
It's-
disorder
it's-
young.
I mean, it was harsh, but she was doing the right thing. She was just trying to be like, yo, stop eating so much. You know what I mean? And then Terrence Howard just stepped in like, yo, just let her be. And it was just like, nah, because when my kid is suffering, you ain't gonna be there. I gotta be there. This is me every day. You know, she ain't say that, but I knew how she felt. It's like when my kid.
I know,
out
but I
here,
feel like
you
she
know,
wasn't giving enough love, so the girl was just like filling up the love with the food.
Yeah, it was tough love. It was. I think.
No,
that,
I mean like the mom's not loving her enough, so.
She's saying she was being
Like,
a bad
she's-
mom. She wasn't even paying attention to the kid. I was Terrence Howell's point.
No, I get that. All I was saying was it is weird. It was just tough love. It's tough love. Tough love is the weirdest thing because it's like you say things and you really mean it in a way of like you don't know how to say it nicer. Yeah, you don't know how to say it in a nicer way.
No, I have family like that too.
Yeah,
Who
you just
does
looking
that
at them
for
like,
sure.
why are you talking to me like that? But in reality, when you grow up, it's
They
like,
want
nah,
the best for
yeah, I
you.
just didn't want you to grow up and get your foot chopped off or some shit because you out here, you know, it's damn sugar. So then when you realize that, when she's like, if they made a Best Man in like 2045 and this kid was in it, this kid would be like, yeah, I remember my mom Shelby kept me off all these sweets. Now I'm like 145 pounds. I don't know.
I think she would be talking about this Christmas with her therapist, to be honest with you, more than the sweets.
Wait.
I think this was probably more traumatizing than I getting sweets.
Well, obviously,
Yeah.
like, come on, man. Like, that's deep, bro. That's dark.
I'm just saying, like,
That was dark.
I ain't write the movie.
What you going to therapy for? Because she watched her mom fight, and then the lady who invited her over here died like 3 days later.
Yeah, I think that might do it. Like, hey, listen, at least for a little while.
Like, yo, it's crazy. One day she had long hair, and the next day she was bald.
Yeah.
I was watching football with her, and then she just died.
Oh, this was so interesting.
Talk about it.
Strong, independent, Olivia Pope type.
Oh, that's what a white boy.
That's what the white boy called Jordan.
Yeah.
And then he's like, but sometimes you act like you don't need me. And she was like, oh, I don't. And then
Yeah,
he's
that
like,
was raw.
so offended.
I mean,
I was like, but she doesn't. That's why he's attracted to
doesn't.
her.
Yeah.
It's because she doesn't need
That's
him.
the whole
She's
point of
like,
independence.
she's very like high powered on her own in her own right.
No, and that part was real, and she just kept it a buck, and then
So
she
he's like,
realized
I like
she was
that.
like, oh,
probably
I
shouldn't have
do
been so
need
honest,
you.
yeah. She's like, I shouldn't have been so honest. I was too honest. That's what it was. She
yeah,
too
he was
honest.
too honest.
She was too honest. She
You
was like, I
can
don't
be
need
too
you.
honest.
And that's why I laughed, because he was
But
But
like,
that's better. She doesn't need him. She wants him.
Oh, he
Right.
didn't. Yeah.
You know?
Listen,
Right,
he
she
didn't
did.
see it that way.
we didn't see it that way.
Like
Nah.
Mia kind of needs, the one who died, kind of needed Lance to like have that life.
Yeah.
Right.
She wasn't,
Right.
like Jordan just has her life regardless of the white man.
You're
Right,
not
right.
seeing it like that.
Right.
You know how these Vermont dudes are. Like, I need to be needed. Goddamn it.
No, yeah.
Soft ass dude.
But he's like, I love this Olivia Pope type. I can't believe he said that and they let that fly.
hey, listen.
I believe, now what?
I love Olivia Pope, but I
Yeah.
was
He's
like,
probably saying worse behind her back.
I just felt like that was the it was the flavor of the moment, you know.
Yeah.
I think about that. You already know. Just like you said.
I grew
Yeah.
up on Scandal.
Yeah, no, I got you.
No, I love that series.
I got
I'm a TV girl. I'm not a film.
He's a
Gotcha.
TV girl, you're not a film
That's
girl.
the difference.
No stress. But yeah, that was a funny. That
No,
was
like
a
I
funny
envied
line.
Olivia Pope growing up. Like she is a role model for women, which is why it bothers him. Then the man would be like, "But you don't need me." It's like, yeah, you're into that. She doesn't need you. She wants you.
That's fair.
That's fair.
That's
fair. I think he just didn't
Yeah.
come to terms on that until he like got in the car and drove off. That's why he came back. He was like, I know.
A dude wrote this. That's all you
yeah,
need to
he
know.
wrote that scene. Yeah.
He wrote that like, God damn it.
What do you feel like you want? I know we only saw like a small percentage of the first episode. What do you feel like you want from that final chapter's TV show? Even though it's already been out, most of the world already seen it, except the three of us.
I want the fact that it's a TV show for them to be able to actually like flesh out the story and not just like cram a bunch of things. Like I kind of like that it's 8 hours
Okay.
because then they can actually like develop, like really explore things.
That's fair.
Like I feel like it's gonna be less ratchet.
I didn't get that.
Yeah.
Ratchet Bob at all from the first 5 minutes.
The standing desk was so classy.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
calm,
that's-
20,
Listen,
24.
that's
right.
window dressing.
Yeah. Once you
To
walk
hide the
inside.
ratchetness.
Yeah,
Once
once
they
you
start
decide.
opening their mouth
Yep.
and punching, fighting in front of the kids, oh, these are just hood niggas at the end of the day.
Everything looked nice.
So the
on outside.
wardrobe was immaculate, but like y'all just no.
Yeah, they all showed that they were doing okay with their lives.
Yeah, well,
No, they did.
they're doing okay for upper class people.
Well,
Cause like his credit cards are bouncing, but he's still living in like what upper west side and shit.
I mean,
Nobody turned it around.
Yeah,
With a book deal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Even when after his book bomb, he wasn't on the street.
No, I got that,
Yeah.
but I mean, you know, he doing all right, bro.
Yeah.
Upper West Side is pretty good. I
Oh
can
man,
live there.
I'd love to live in Upper West
Yeah, right.
Side. That's my dream neighborhood,
That's what I'm
actually.
saying. Even
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's what family looks like to them. Like, yeah, I'll still keep my apartment. I'm good. That's all I know. If I'm failing, I'm not keeping anything. I gotta start from scratch. So it's like,
Well, that's what he was scared of, because
Yeah.
look, all his
Yeah.
friends is doing all right
Yeah.
money wise, and you gonna be the one that's like, hey man, let me. Yeah,
That's true.
that pride smacks
Yeah.
you. You're like, hey man, let me hold something. And
yeah.
he's like always asking for money, bro. Every
But he's
time.
not though. That's the thing. You're not always asking for money.
It's not, but in your
Yeah,
mind,
in your
that's how
mind,
your
yeah.
pride feels. You
Yeah.
don't want to have to ask somebody
Yeah.
for money, especially if that one day shit come back in your face. Like, remember that time I had to loan you like X amount of bread
Hey man.
just for you to get this off the ground?
That's another reason why merch. He didn't take that $2 million. You could have avoided that from the jump.
I mean,
Man, Lance
yeah.
offered it. He's like, hey, at $2 million, I got that. Like, that's nothing for him. That's
Well,
what he gets
and
for
that's-
having money.
And that was the pride.
You should have.
And then
Yeah,
by
dumbass pride.
And look, by the end, his ex was like, "Yo, just there's a Christmas
Maybe
gift."
you didn't get it from your ex.
Yeah.
I would rather got it from Lance.
Yeah, that's true too. But he didn't want it.
Yeah.
Well, also to be fair, he didn't want the money from his ex. She just said to take.
No, that's fair.
She
That's
was not
fair.
taking no for an answer. Like
Yeah,
she just
that's
said, "Take
true,
this." But she also. She had to give him the money. She was fucking up.
Yeah,
she was about to fuck up his marriage.
Yeah,
like,
she was
she was
fucking
not
up.
caring. She was like, "I'm glad to see."
So it was apology money?
Yeah, because
That's fair.
She was petty.
Yeah.
You saw her. She was petty.
Yeah.
She was like, "You left me for this woman, and now both y'all in hot water. Fuck y'all. Like
Yeah.
I'm loving this." And then at the
Yeah.
end, she had to realize like I have to get over this.
Yeah.
But they also like built something, and working hard, and working like honest. It was like progressive black education.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah,
here she
yeah.
is just being like a ratchet.
Oh yeah.
Reality TV star making a
Ratchet
bunch
don't
of
care
money.
About no progression, baby. They don't care about none of that. I hear everything you're saying, but when you
Right.
ratchet, you don't care
Yeah.
about.
But, and it was like
nobody
an old
coming up.
white man who was like, well, "How'd you meet your wife?"
Yeah.
Mr.
Word, he didn't even explain it. He just said, "How'd you meet your wife?" And then they just cut to a scene. The homie run into his car like, "Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit."
I would have sat on a party. What of it?
Yeah, I always kept it.
That's not a lie.
It's not a lot. I would have
It
been like,
was a
"Yo,
party.
It was a party. It was my first bachelor party. What
Kind
what's
of
wrong?
party, a fun one.
Yeah, like it was cool, man. We had fun. What you talking about, bro?
It was a cop themed party. How
Yeah.
about that?
And then homie said something. I was like, I actually didn't really pay her. She just kind of came through.
Yeah.
Like, what you want?
Yeah.
And she was a college educated woman, so
Yeah.
she was of age.
You probably still would have not gotten it, but
Yeah.
at least you would have went down swinging.
Because now he had to look back like, he wasn't going to give me the money. I could have just kept it a buck. He told my wife my wife used to be a stripper. She don't do that no more.
And,
You got an issue, bro? Like, what's up?
Wait, but that's the
15 years
thing.
ago.
Like, it shouldn't be an issue.
No, it
It's
should
never been an issue.
Shouldn't
You're right.
have been an issue.
You're right. But that's the vibe.
Like, it
he
was like
going
the
off.
source of so much conflict. And then it was like, oh, wait, this woman has cancer. Never mind.
Right.
Like, it was like,
right. It
like,
was. It was.
there were like degrees of conflict
Yeah,
that then just kept trumping.
Yeah,
Come on.
and then it was like trumping. Yeah, you're right. It was like, yo, I'm mad about my wife, but I don't know what to do. Blackmail. I'm dying. You're like, oh, that was the wild draw full card out of nowhere.
I mean, they kind of they telegraphed she was sick. I didn't think they would kill her off in this movie.
Well, they had you guessing, and then
Yeah.
homie walked in on her coughing up blood, and that's when you knew it was something bad. And then they just upped it. It wasn't even like something crazy. Like, if I do a surgery, I'll be fine. It was like, nope.
Nah.
I got
We tried
cancer. We tried all that
everything.
shit.
Yeah.
I'm dying.
We're just
like, It's
waiting.
a wrap. We just waiting for the days.
Yeah.
I just want to spend my last moments with y'all, basically.
Kids know mommy's sick, but they
Yeah,
have no
they know
idea
what
what's
to do.
about to happen.
Exactly.
Yeesh.
That's what
And that
she
was
said.
the tough part too, because I was like,
That
man,
was
they
so
didn't really
dark.
have like a full talk with her. They just had like a talk with their kids, like, yo, mommy's going through some shit, but we good. And then one day they just like, so what happened? Now the dad.
Well, the dad was also in denial.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what he was doing. He was like, yeah, you never heard about faith? And your
Yeah.
man was like, look, I'm an atheist, but I already know this shit ain't
Yeah,
gonna
I don't
work.
know, bro.
But even religious
You
people
might-
know
I'm not
what's
atheist, but
going
the
down.
characters-
Yeah, you
Yeah.
might be a little
Yeah.
Lulu, bro.
Yeah, so, but yeah, I hope in this, I agree with you too. I hope in this show that they do kind of take time to explore a lot of like unsolved mysteries of the show, of the movies, excuse me, and I hope that they work on that or whatever it is they got to work on it, because I don't want them to just keep hammering other stories in, and then we're like, but we still ain't never answered the question from the first movie. Like, what we doing here? So I am going to keep watching the show. I don't know about you. I know TV's more your thing, so I don't know if this is more something you want to
I might,
watch. You want, yeah. I
fucking with
might
this.
fuck with it.
They got me.
I'm gonna run it to you.
I
on
wouldn't
show
have
and be
watched the
like,
sequel, but if it wasn't for this.
just jump
But
right
the
to the
TV
TV
show
show.
I'm into, yeah.
Hey, they did a whole recap, so you probably would have been fine. You probably would have. Nah, there's no way you can recap what you just saw on this.
There's so much to it.
Yeah.
I feel like they would have brought you up to speed.
Yeah.
But they would have did it in a way where you'd have sat there and been like, whoa. Because one minute you would have been like, oh, he wrote a book. She died of cancer? Would have just been like,
Right. No, it would have made no sense. You need the sequel.
And they were like, God damn, this shit is crazy. But I am glad they made a sequel.
Yeah.
But I am also glad they made a TV show.
Shit,
I would have been
I'm
open
okay,
to a third
man.
movie though, but we wouldn't have brought you back. We would have just been like, you good on this one, like don't worry about it. We put you through enough hood films. But yeah, do you feel like you want anything from the third movie, or you Gucci?
Nah, basically what y'all said, just expand upon it. Maybe make Shelby not much of a bitch. It doesn't seem like that's what's gonna happen, but there's 8 episodes.
There's 8 episodes.
They can make it not.
It could be
They could,
messy.
like-
Well, no, she was cool, but then it
To the
showed
end,
when she
yeah.
found out about Quincy that she
Yeah.
was crazy
Yeah, she went
extra.
crazy. Yeah, which also was like, and this, I think this came out in what, 2020 or 20?
I think this came out
final
last
chapters?
year.
Yeah, so
Oh,
they're
really?
even older now.
But why they make
takes
it
place in
2024?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it flashed back to right after the second movie, so it was weird. Very weird
He
structure.
made a bigger.
Yeah, that was crazy. Oh, y'all wilding out.
They made a bigger time skip. I love it. But yeah, it was just. We just hope it's good. We're gonna see it. But again, folks, this is why we do shows like this, like a podcast like this, because we gotta talk about it. We've probably we've probably said this before, but when you watch Christmas movies that are not of the black made, basically, you get just cool storytelling. Now, I'm not gonna say cool, but more peaceful situations.
Yeah.
Not all the time, but most of the time. You get.
This might as well have been our Christmas Carol. Might as well have
Yeah,
death
you know what I mean? Yeah.
It would have
Like,
been the same damn thing.
That's one of the darkest things I've seen in a white
this
Christmas
was dark.
movie. Just
This
a
was dark.
death coming for a dude. And I could be wrong. If you got something, talk to me.
I don't watch film much.
Oh right.
Yeah, she
I don't have reference
was like,
points.
yeah,
girl.
she started writing like,
Oh.
Damn,
Oh my God,
Two
oh,
different
man.
episodes.
I can
don't do
analyze
this.
what you show me, but don't expect me to
Really?
bring in outside info.
Nah, it's all good. It's all
You gotta at
good.
least watch the Muppet one. Good night.
Nah, she said she good, bro. If it's not the Muppet Christmas Carol, the series, she's not watching it, bro. It got to be 2 or more episodes. If it's one,
A
2-hour movie,
film's like a one night stand. A TV show's like a relationship.
No,
Ooh.
that is not a good analogy.
It's great.
Well, if you watch it all
Flawless.
in one night.
That's unhealthy. That's why that it's a fling. That it's a one night stand.
Oh,
You made
Jesus
what
Christ.
could have been a relationship into a one night stand.
Man.
Yo, that was good checkmate right there. She's like, when you watch all over night,
Yeah.
she's like, that's not healthy.
Might
What's
be
wrong
the
with you,
first-
bro? Why would you do that?
Like, I don't want to do
Never done
movies.
that.
I'll like do TV
You be
shows.
I've done
8
one night
times in
stands,
one
not
day?
that time. Jesus.
She never heard of binge.
It's like a
Like, I did it
gangbang. It's
once,
like
I was
stuff.
good. They was like, well, I did it 12 times. 12
Right.
times in the same day?
Exactly.
You're a psycho.
But some shows are only 3 episodes, and some are only 6. You can do that in one night.
No, I mean, yeah, but that's what she's trying to say. She said space it out. One a day or something.
Yeah.
Nah, that shit comes to 4 hours. That's just a long ass movie.
Anyway, like we said, folks, there's movies.
I just don't agree with the analogy.
That's fine. That's
Yeah, it's
fine.
fine.
You get movies like a Christmas, like you said,
Yeah.
Christmas Carol, Scrooged, or what's that one that comes on 24 hours a day? A Christmas Story. You get movies like that. Home Alone.
Charlie Brown.
Yeah, Charlie Brown's Christmas. You're right. And then what do we get? Best Man Holiday. Woman done died at the end. Soul Food. Mama done died
Listen,
at the end.
people
Woman
like
gives
it.
birth in a car.
Woman gives birth in
Yeah.
a car.
Yeah, a
because
lot.
for some reason that's funny. And the guy was like, "Hey man, I gotta dig my hand into your wife's, joint and, get the kid out. I get my hand into your wife's vagina and get the kid out." It's just like, okay, well,
Yeah.
here we are. Is his way of getting revenge, I guess. So it was just like,
That was weird, I know.
yeah, it was just like he looked
I'm
at her
glad
like,
you
I gotta
said
put
it.
my hand in your wife's vagina.
I know.
Dog.
It's like, remember how you screwed my late wife years ago when I was fucking around on her done?
And the only way to get your baby out is if I stick my hand in there.
Yeah.
So you have to let me do it. It's just like, what? This is like,
Oh my
okay.
God.
Or we
They ain't say it like that.
He's like,
but
okay,
it
but let me
definitely
write your
alluded.
book then.
Yeah, it's like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it definitely alluded to that.
Yeah, they did.
That's what we saw. It was
Yeah. No, they did.
It's like, oh, let me write the book.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's what we get. Like, we get these movies where it's like they're not trash. It's just like, why we gotta go all over the place? Why can't we just have a regular movie where dudes is having fun? Like, even
I
Friday.
think Ludacris just had one on Disney Plus. That's a movie like that.
Yeah, but
You just asked. I'm just giving you
I know,
suggestions.
man. But I promise you, we're gonna watch it. It's gonna be something about it. No, there are a few exceptions. That one might be one. What was that one? The Jingle Jangle.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it was.
yeah.
And then
There's a few.
technically Friday After Next. As
Yeah.
wacky as it was our form of Christmas.
Yeah.
So there was a few, and then there was that one we always talk about with Omar Gooding.
Yeah,
Jr.
that was a good one. This is just the best man being the best man. They just didn't get a memo like, listen, you gotta have some holiday in your fucking holiday title.
Yeah.
You just can't be all 95% misery.
We haven't
Jesus
seen a lot
Christ.
of other Christmas films, folks.
Yeah.
But no matter what race you look at it, this might be one of the messiest holiday films I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Not messy like
It's good,
badly
though. I liked
filmed.
Yeah.
Messy in terms of like what's happening to these people.
Yeah. Then again, I did not
The
see
first
the
one was like
Medea
a work
Christmas
of
song.
art.
Yeah.
This one was like confetti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the drink? The shit, I forgot what it's called. When the
The snakes in the
They jump out of the cake.
yeah, like that or
That was like.
no.
Oh, the monkey boom boom.
Oh, I'm sorry. No. I was just like, wait, you talking about this? No, when you open when they have the robbers take something and they open a briefcase. And
Oh, and the blue ink comes on that.
yeah. That's what it's like.
Yeah.
And they just open it like,
Yeah.
oh, this is gonna be a better sequel. Wow, no, it's not. No, it's not. You're fucked.
I didn't think it was gonna be bad. I just didn't think it was gonna be messy. That would be nicer.
Yeah. And but from what I've been told, especially from my sister, she's and a lot of other people, that the TV show is messier.
Really?
Yeah, it's gonna be 8 episodes. It's just nonstop
Peacock?
messiness. Peacock, yes.
Okay.
Peacock is where you can see The Best Man 1, The Best Man Holiday, and the final chapters, which takes place next year, technically.
Technically, partly next year, but also right after the.
Which is in like a week.
Which is in a week,
Isn't
which
that
is crazy. That's why when I watched it, I was like, wow, this shit takes place in the present? So, that was a good feeling. But once again, Zoe,
Yeah.
we appreciate you doing this.
Yeah, this was fun. Thanks
This
for
was
having
fun.
me.
I'm glad that you got to see not one but 2 hood films.
Yeah, you've
only
exposed me
one.
the most of everyone.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
this bitch needs it.
Damn, we say that.
Didn't say that.
We just didn't feel like explaining the first plot to
Yeah, to
someone.
someone else.
You
Yeah,
couldn't.
yeah, and I apologize
didn't
because
wanna do
we.
that.
Oh my god, imagine someone had come in who hadn't
Oh
seen
God.
Yeah, they would have been sitting there like,
It would've been a
so
nightmare.
What the fuck?
What?
Yeah.
Why? Why she mad at him? Why she
Yeah,
just suddenly
nah.
dying? Like, it was just been random
Yeah, there was
questions.
so
Yeah,
much.
we
It was
had-
shadiness
It's a lot,
from the
it's a lot,
get-go.
yeah. And that's why we said the best person to get is the person who just saw the first one. Our schedule's a little crazy. I had some things going on with my fam, but that's why I'm glad we got you back. I was worried. We were like, damn, I didn't want to get somebody else. If worst come to worst, we and him was just gonna watch it by ourselves or some shit. But we do thank you for coming back, doing this, making history on our podcast. all of the above. But once and both times, folks, she's been sitting here just relaxing on the couch, legs out. You can't fully see it, but her legs is out, socks out, all that. She's been chilling.
high and she gets cold easily.
I had
so
one head
you're
of weed,
allowed.
okay?
Yeah, she's like, let's stop. all that.
Okay, all
I'm
right.
not like high.
Yeah.
I am
Okay.
All I said
tired.
was
It
you
is
was-
11.
No, it
That's fair.
is 11 o'clock at
very
night while
late.
we're recording this.
11:15.
That's definitely
So
fair.
we did, we tried to hit the ground rolling. We did not know this movie was going to be 2 hours. Most hood films are usually an hour and a half tops.
Yeah.
We started at like 7:30 though.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
thought we'd be done with the
I
movie
know.
by
Started
9.
But yeah.
Yeah, we started on time,
It
but
was ready.
the movie had
Ready to
other
go.
ideas, you know.
Yeah, the
But
movie was
anyway,
like, nah, you gonna sit there for this mess.
yeah, let's wrap this up. Once again, let
Yeah.
these people know where they can follow you.
Oh yeah,
on social
Zoe
media.
Levy comedian. Instagram. That's it. I'm just on Instagram. But I have reels now.
Hey,
Yeah.
I see some of her. She doing her thing out here on the
Oh,
stage,
thank
y'all.
you. I'm on it near Comedy Club tomorrow.
New York Comedy Club,
Yeah,
y'all.
East 24th.
East 24th. By the time some of y'all hear this, you probably already shut the
Yeah.
stage down, kill it.
But I'm on most Saturdays.
She's on.
Oh, there you go.
DM
Yeah.
me.
most Saturdays at
DM me. I'll give you a
Oh, go ahead. DM you.
cheaper ticket than
She'll
the
give
website
you a cheaper ticket for New York Comedy Club
Damn.
if you link her in the DM section of Instagram. So make sure you do that
Really fun show. Sometimes Emma Willman's on the lineup. It's fucking sick.
Sometimes who?
Emma Willman's on the lineup.
Emma Willman.
I know.
Yeah, I know who that is.
And Petra
she's
Gonzalez
cool.
is a lot.
You know me.
Yeah, short, gay, lesbian. You seen him
She's
before.
hilarious.
Like
She's
that.
so
Yeah,
funny.
you know if you, yeah, I'm about to say, you know
She's
me.
not like
I see a
comics,
picture, I go,
hilarious.
oh.
Yeah, you don't know
Hilarious.
names.
Yeah, no, but that's good. Definitely go through, check her out, because like I said, we get nothing but cool entertainers on here who that we know when they hit the stage, they do their thing. You know what I mean? So definitely shout out to Zoe on that one. As always, you can catch us at Welcome to My Hood Film Podcast. All one word. Just type it the way you see it. Welcome to My Hood Film Podcast. If you're listening, it's literally the words Welcome to My Hood Film Podcast on Instagram and TikTok. You can follow us on Twitter at WELCOM, the number 2 Hood Film, and subscribe to us on YouTube at Turn Up More Productions as well. Make sure you keep catching me and Uni when we do our thing on the stage, when we do our thing with the podcast, anything else we're doing, so you can find out what movie we are going to do next. We definitely got to start doing more of that in 2024 to get y'all pumped up for what the next episode is going to be. So we're going to make that one of our resolutions. But in the meantime, in between time, we wish you a happiest of holidays, no matter what holiday you celebrate. We hope you have a good one, and we will see you again in 2024 because it's the last episode of 2023.
Yeah.
So we thank you once again for a full year of rocking with your boy Marvin Lattimore.
Unu Francis.
Zoe Levy.
The good folks at Welcome to My Hood Films. Peace. Happy New Year, people. See you next time.